So I'm Paul, I'm the Purple Flag Coordinator for Chester, and I help support Chester's evening and nighttime economy to make it safe, vibrant and welcoming to our visitors. I became involved with Street Angels very early on when they were first developing the project. It came from conversations with various other partners about the need for a good quality support service during the nighttime economy. Street Angels provide support for people who are feeling vulnerable whilst enjoying Chester's nighttime. They provide support with antisocial behaviour at nighttime economy. They provide guidance and reassurance for businesses and some low-level first aid as well, just to make sure that the people who visit Chester are safe, supported and well looked after.
So my name is Tracy and I'm part of a church called Vineyard 53, and Gary, who will share a little bit of the information, first came to us as a church and had got funding for wanted to get funding for Street Angels, and as a church we said yes, we would love to be part of that. Part of following God means sharing his love with others and being in the community and being passionate about meeting the needs of others, and so our church is passionate about doing that.
We're walking on our shift. We're going to try and find the other shift team. I'm imagining they'll be by the train station at the moment, but what we tend to do is we walk all the way down to the train station, we loop up and around, and we just walk around the city centre again and again and again. And sometimes we get to as many as 8 miles on a shift up until 3 a.m. in the morning. And most of us are up for that. Some of us are still thinking about whether we're up for that, but it's definitely an opportunity to get fit. We're here at the moment, it's sort of quite early on in the shift, but after midnight the tone changes a little bit maybe. You know, there might be more people that will be vulnerable. Not that many, but you know, there'll be people that do need to reach out for our help. What you'll find as well is the team collecting bottles, always glass bottles. We don't look out for plastic ones necessarily, but glass bottles, smashed glass. We've got sweeping brushes, things like that, because they can be used as weapons. They might injure people as well. So it's just another way for us to help the streets of Chester be a little bit safer.
I really enjoy being out and helping people. There are lots of vulnerable people on the streets that you don't normally come across. They may be people who are homeless, there may be young people who've just got themselves into a tricky situation through alcohol, they've lost their phones, and it's really rewarding to be able to help them.
I've had daughters, my daughters have grown up now, but it would have been really good back in the day to think that there was someone out on the streets looking out for them. Love the feedback that you get from people, always positive.
It's fun. It's nice getting out, meeting a completely different group of people that you don't normally meet, and giving something back to the community, and making sure that people enjoy themselves safely in Chester.
Hello there, my name is Graham. I live here in Chester. I work as a doctor in Liverpool, and I volunteered for Street Angels Chester back in 2023 when it first set up. Yeah, I just really like the vision behind it, the idea that we're just kind of a group of ordinary people doing simple, practical things to help people going out at night, have a good time, to be safe, to get home safely, just with like real simple interventions. It's a great idea. I think it makes a big difference and it's lots of fun.
We hook up with the CCTV, we've got radios, so we can speak to door staff. So we've built up a relationship with them over the months, and it means that we can communicate 2 ways. So sometimes we might call them and say, there's a situation here, please come and assist. Other times we might get a call from the control room where they're saying, you need to come over here please, there's a woman that looks vulnerable at the moment, can you check out if she's okay?
Street Angels have been fantastic. I think it's a great thing to have in your city. Definitely when you see that the police, the ambulance service, they're all very stretched as it is. So it's nice to have that sort of group you can turn to. If you were to ring an ambulance, they would say, no, it's going to be hours, because they know that it's just going to be somebody that's been drinking. It's quite nice to be able to radio through to Street Angels, get them down, and they can deal with it there and then.
They patrol the streets, they cover pretty much all of Chester, providing assistance, whether it's somebody that's a little bit too drunk and they just need to sit down and have some water. Basically just look after everybody across the whole city.
Us as door staff, we link in closely with the council, who are basically the eyes in the sky, and we've also got the police who sort of act as a reactionary service But obviously with drink, other substances and stuff like that, and vulnerable people, the Street Angels really fill in that gap on a voluntary basis, I believe it is. So, you know, I think it's fantastic what they do.
Street Angels for us are a necessity. They help us out when we have highly intoxicated people that are distressed, that we're unable to take care of. They're able to assist them to taxis, get them water, give them flip-flops, and they're a major help.
You are a valuable asset to the city. The more people that you have volunteering, it just means that we can have more teams about as well, because obviously there's only so many of you and you just need a day off. So I think it would be a really good idea to have as many people as possible.
Really positive experience with Street Angels. For instance, in December we ran an operation for the whole of December, which included the Safer Streets bus, which Cheshire Police put out on a Friday and Saturday night. Street Angels were absolutely magnificent. They came out and assisted with the Safer Streets bus there, and I think as well for the Street Angels, it can deter criminality in Chester as well, which is another huge benefit. Street Angels make our life policing a lot easier in Chester.
What drew me to being a Street Angel? I think I'm the type of person who likes to be involved and help people.
A bit of drama, a bit of spreading some love on the streets, just it really appealed to. I like to get stuck into the nitty-gritty. Yeah, it just appealed really.
People like your flamboyant tops. I've seen you out in a big poncho.
Like the fluffy one. It's so that people cuddle him. That's
yeah,
what
they
it is.
always draw attention, don't they? So I feel like. Yeah.
I thought about wearing that tonight, then I decided it wasn't cold enough yet to wear the snug. I've been in a vulnerable position myself in the past. I know what it's like. I know how scary it can be. And so this is my chance to help people who become vulnerable.
I'm feeling quite excited. It's always good just to get out and about, and you never know what you're going to walk into. You get a certain adrenaline rush, a bit nervous about what's out there, but yeah, always dead excited and always just so much fun.
There was only 7,000 at the race course today.
Yeah, we saw that was going to be the figure.
Yeah, so
That sounds like a big number to us.
oh, that's
No, it was about 18. Was it 18,000 the weekend before?
yeah, the last Friday was 18.5. Yeah. Estimated numbers for next weekend are about 15,000. Obviously, they can go up depending. We'll find out more confidently on Wednesday next week.
Are you alright? How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're alright. I think we've only just started, so ask us in a few hours.
Look at the Mona Lisa.
Are you on tomorrow night as well, or?
Yeah, we're in tomorrow night.
Didn't know the Mona Lisa drunk Red Bull, did you? I'm filming you, filming me, filming you, filming me, filming you.
Yeah, but I got my lollipop.
You got your lollipop.
I'm okay.
Lollipop gets
But have you won big? Have you won big? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got great friends.
Picking up
I've won big. I've got a lovely fiancée. I've got good friends. I've won big.
You too should
know the meaning of life,
saluted.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Jimmy,
Enjoy.
whatever you're doing is such a great thing you're doing.
Well, you enjoy your night out. We
And
just
you.
want to make sure you're all right.
Be safe. Well, thank you. Be
Yeah.
safe though.
Take care. Bye.
We've had times where we've had to use Street Angels because we've had somebody in our courtyard who looks unwell, but it's not. We don't want to ring an ambulance for this person, so Street Angels come down, they assess them and look after them and make sure that that person's okay, which has helped us tremendously.
I'm a student nurse. I really just enjoy helping people. I love it and I love talking to people. So I wanted something on the side as well to just help me develop with talking to people, because at the start I wasn't the most confident person, but now I can just talk to anybody. Personally, I'm not religious, and I know this is organised by churches, but they welcomed me with open arms and everyone was so lovely, and they say a prayer at the start of every night shift, and I think it's really lovely.
Last Friday, where a female was highly intoxicated, well, didn't come from our venue, came to our door, started crying. was lost, didn't know where she was. We then asked the Street Angels over at City Link Radio. They've come along, helped us out, and was able to get her safely home. We saw her on the Saturday night and she came up to us and thanked us, and we turned around and told them, no, go talk to the Street Angels, they're the one that helped out the most.
I'm a Christian, I've got faith, and basically I feel this is bringing Jesus' love out onto the streets of Chester. I just love doing this, and I think it's just the right thing to do. I listen for the Holy Spirit to guide me as to where we might go, and it's just brilliant.
We had somebody who had a heart attack. Luckily your guys came, gave him some water and just kind of kept him sort of warm and relaxed whilst we were waiting for the emergency services. Quick shout over the radio and you were there. So it was great that you had that, because she also gave reassurance to the people around him as well, so that they weren't panicking, which was a fantastic thing. Like I say, whenever we've needed you, you've been there. And it's, like I say, I rave about you all the time. You're fantastic.
It's hard to explain what you get out of it, because you just feel good at the end of the night. You just feel like you've contributed to something, and you feel like you've helped people. The number of young girls that we've come across, especially in the summer, a little bit worse for wear, shall we say, and they've got home safely, and I sometimes wonder what would have happened to them if we hadn't have been there to help them. Homeless people, you get to know them and they get to know you, and you build up a relationship. And it's really nice when you're walking down the street and people shout out, oh, it's angels, there's angels, and they come running up and they say, you're an angel. You know, they're really grateful for us being here, and I've noticed that over the last year since I've joined that it's got more and more recognised, so people are starting to come up and starting to say thank you. So that you just get so much out of it, so much more than you give, so much more than you give.
I want to say a massive thanks to the people who volunteered, to the Street Angels who go out every Friday and Saturday night using their own time to make Chester a safer place. You've all been fantastic to work with, the current volunteers, and I hope we get more people volunteering and carrying on the good work that you guys are doing every week.